Hello, sweet friends. Welcome to Friday. How are you? I've got some stamps here that I may be using. I just finished putting some stitching into this. And you see this extra little piece? That is because I wanted to put stitching above this floral, but there was nothing to stitch it to. So I put this back here, but I don't want it to show. So I'm going to cut it off here in a second because I don't want that. Well, I don't think I want it. Maybe I've changed my mind. Oh, actually, I need to put some stitching here as well. Yes, a little stitching there too. Welcome, hello. Please say hello when you get here. Now, listen, I think I got a little message from StreamYard that there are some YouTube connection problems. So I am hoping that this is going to work fine, but please say hello and let me know while I do a few more little stitchy details here. Here we go. Just one more little tiny set of stitchy details. There we go. And we're done. Are you here? Who's here? Who's here? Who's here? Hello. Oof, messy back there, but it's okay. April's here. Hello, April. I'm glad I can connect. There was a weird message when I opened up StreamYard, which is what I'm using to broadcast. I always use StreamYard on YouTube. That said, we know there's a connection issue with YouTube and we're trying to work through it. I'm like, what? That was 5 minutes ago. So I'm thinking, oh, that's rather late notice for 5 minutes before your live broadcast. So I'm sure glad, April, that you're here and that you said hello. So I know that this is working. Okay, so see this part? I think I'm going to cut that off. I just wanted to have something to stitch it to. I wanted to put stitch detail around it, but there was nothing back there. This is going to go here. This is going to go here. Yeah. So there's this. And then there's also, I'm ready with my pages to sew those in. So I got to get working on that. Isn't it weird? I know. What are you up to today, April? What's going on in your world? Talk to me, friend. My son, Landon, is coming home today. He's, at college, and he's been coming home every other weekend or every week. I mean, it is a lot. I was really hoping he would get a fully engrossed college dorm experience, and that kid, he comes home more than he doesn't on the weekends. So anyway, I think next year that won't be the case. His brother will be in the same town with him at the same university as him, God willing. So I think I should just accept the goodness of having him here because I bet next year I won't see either one of them. Okay, I have to figure out, and I don't know why the other day I was trying to work on this and it just was, it was stressing me out, figuring out where I'm going to put my holes for these 3 signatures here. Hey, Sandy, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Hey, Carrie, hello and welcome. Carol's listening while driving. Well, be careful, my darling. Blessings for good travels. Hey, Callie. Yeah, I see you, friend. We can all see you now. You're up on the screen. Yep, we can see you. I see you all. What's everybody up to today? Talk to me. Talk to me, friends. So I had my son make this, and now I'm wondering. Man, it's a graph paper, right? Oh, geez, I can't even pick it up. See, it's a graph paper. And there are graph grid lines there, but they're not exactly centered. But actually, that's pretty close. Let's just see something. I'm visual. I know this is hard for you to see, but I'm visualizing and I'm trying to count. I need a pointer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would make it 1.5 inches. It feels very wonky to me. So I'm going to do it a little differently. What if I do this? Yep. So if I going to try to use this. I have to move it. I apologize. I have to move it a little closer to me because I'm short, and there's a reach issue for short girls on the table. Oh my goodness, there's a reach issue for the little girls, the girls with short arms and short legs. Getting ready to go to my son's for a couple of weeks. He needs my help for a bit. Well, Sandy, it's a blessing that you can do it. Yeah, like that's how I look at those things like that. Like, what a blessing. Family is such a blessing that you can be there and help each other that way. I love it. Okay, now, if I see, the problem is I'm going to see if he can make this see-through because I can't see through it and I need to see. I need to be able to see. So it's not helping me in this particular moment. This one I can see through. Yes? Man alive, girls. I struggle with this whole process. There's got to be an easier way. Can some little engineering mind figure this out for all of us with non-engineering minds? I mean, someone someday has to make, okay, that's what I have to work with is this. And it's hard for me to see that. That's an interesting observation, Grace. Just made me think of something. It's something to share with my engineering little child who made that little template for me. Okay. I'm trying to get it super straight. You know, I'm not usually this precise about things, and I'm not trying to be all that precise, except I guess I am. How many rulers can one person use at one time? Let's see. How many rulers can Gracie use? How big is this thing? Oh, it's perfect. It's 3/4 inch, which is where I need. This is 1.5 inches. So 3/4 is the center of that. So potentially if I do this, then that's where my 3 dots are going to go. Gracie, I think you got this, girl. I think you got this, right? This thing is 5, and of course it's 5 3/4 tall. So that means at 2 right here, nope, right there is about center. We're just gonna bite it. We're just gonna go in and not worry so much. Good gravy. We're putting a hole, whether we like it or not. A hole's going right there. And then I'm going to use the grid lines that are on there. No, that's not centered, girls. It's this. This is what's screwing me up. Oh, that is definitely not centered. I'm making another hole. Friends, I'm doing it. Yep, I am. I just can't anymore. I just can't wait. I didn't go all the way through the back, so that's why I'm not worried. Plus, that little piece of lace is going to go over all of this. So really, in the scheme of things, let's not get too worked up. Yeah, let's just make some holes. In the end, let's just make some holes. Oh, I poked my finger in the back there. All right, we got those 3 holes. Now, I want to go from there. I want to go how many inches up and how many inches down? 1.5 inches up and 1.5 inches down would be sufficient. So let's go here. About right here, except I need to be a tish above that. And then right here. And then right about there. And then we're going to go 1.5 inches. That is so crooked, it's not even funny. We're going to go 1.5 inches the other way. Oh, good gravy. Somebody please save me. Somebody make a tool so I don't make a tool out of myself here. 1.5 right there. Wonky Gracie, she's at it again. Right there. Okay, let's not get too worked up. You can't see them at all on the washi tape. That's why I'm going this way. Good morning, Vicky. Oh, you snuck away for a shower? Those are important details. Yes, you'll feel so much better, so much more refreshed, ready to go. Did you stay up all night long, Vicky? She's at a retreat. Vicky, I pulled out scrapbooking, creative memory scrapbooking stuff today from the basement that I bought to make Gannon's baby book that I never did. And his graduation is coming up, so I think I got to start working on it. A 6-hour drive. That's a big drive, Sandy. Thank you, April. I appreciate you so much, friend. Thank you for that. 6-hour drive is a long one, especially if you're by yourself, right? That's just a long drive, but you got this, girl. We have faith in you. All right, I'm going to do this backwards because I can't see the holes from the other side of the book. So even though I should, usually you'd see me do this from the inside, I'm going to make sure these are even or where I want them to sit. Even though I usually would do this from inside the book, I'm going to do it from the outside of the book to create the holes, and then we'll put them in because I can't see so much. I love how messy these, how crazy these pages are. I like it. I want this sticking up a little bit this way. Nope, that was too far. All right, you know what I need is some clippy doodles. Clippy doodle dods. Clippy doodle day. We need them. It will help me tremendously. So Vicky, I think for the Facebook subscribers today, I probably will pull that stuff out and get going. Start working on it. Okay. I purposefully made the cover smaller than the pages. I was thinking about this last night in bed. Can you imagine? That's what I do. That's what I do when I'm laying in bed. I think, is that really a good choice? But it's done, so it's as good as a choice as it's gonna be. All right, there's one. Here's two. That's a little off, Gracie. Oh my word, Grace. Okay, sometimes when this happens, I feel like I'm not really getting things right. Do you ever do this? I think to myself, this is not the day to be doing precision type things. If I just keep floundering. Each little section, I flounder. It's like, okay, do something that's just doesn't require precision, Grace. And I very well may. I reserve the right. I just noticed that this has 4 pages. I think this one has 5. Haha. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Would you change it? Would you leave it? I'm missing a page. I'm looking around me to see if there's something I can... Something purple would be nice, wouldn't it? Okay, here's the folder that I was working from. And I was trying to work some purple in here like this. Here's one of the pages that was meant for in here. But I took it out because it was rather... I have this leftover. I printed a printable onto that ledger paper that I have available inside the in the Whatnot store. I ran it through my printer. I cut it down to 8.5 by 11, and I used it to make this cover for this third signature. So why don't we use this in here? And maybe no, we'll put the colorful side this way. And is this going to span? It will. If I put it right in the middle, it will span all 3 holes. Now I'll have 5. There's the bumblebee. Oh, I have 2 purples right next to each other. Maybe I want to put it here. Oh, I like that even better. All right, let's do that. Okay, problem solved. I'm packing a paper crafting suitcase that I have to take with me. So while he's at work and the kiddo is in school, I have something to do. Sandy, that is so smart. That is so smart, friend. It sure is. Actually, you know what I could do, people? I could do this. could do this. Put these, nest them inside each other. These pages are pretty darn thin. And then do my holes. 1, oh, don't poke through your book again. 2, 3. All right, that one's done. There's 1, 2. Here's my third signature. Let's see how many pages I have. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this one has 5. Oh, that one's cool. Okay, let's make sure they are positioned in good place. I want this one up a little higher, really centered. Isn't that cool? It ran right through my printer. That actually worked out really well. This paper, like it's starting to rip right there. It's pretty fragile. So actually, I'm going to put a piece of washi tape down the middle of this to fortify it a little bit because it's feeling really fragile. So I'm looking up at my washi tape and just kind of take it. You know what? I'm going to pick a yellow because I've got some yellow through here. Yeah, I'm going to do this because it's feeling very, very fragile. So anytime you have like legit old antique paper or even some vintage, it's just any dry, brittle paper. Actually, it doesn't have to be. It could just be dry and brittle from whatever reason. It doesn't have to be old and vintage to be dry and brittle. It's probably a good idea if you're going to use it in your book. There's no problem using it in the book, but good idea would be to throw at it some washi tape or fabric or something in the center before you go poking your holes. I mean, you could use regular tape too. It doesn't have to be fabric. It doesn't have to be decorative. It can just be plain tape. But I figure, why not throw a little floral at it? Because we have this on this side. That's pretty. Okay, happy with that. Hey, Terry Green, how are you, friend? What's going on? Yeah, TGIF is right. Hey, Constance, how are you? You guys, it is really nice. It was really nice yesterday. I worked my tail off yesterday. Oh my gosh, I did not get much sleep the night before. You heard that whole saga. And then, oh, floral next to floral. It's a good thing I picked yellow. And then I worked my tail off on that Whatnot show. I shipped everything off. It's all done now. Got almost all of that done yesterday. There was one order that I finalized this morning, and everything's out for pickup. Half of it got picked up yesterday. Half of it's going out today. I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to use the other signature as my helper to tell me where to poke the holes. Should work, right? Oh, except I can't really see them. There's one. There's two. So I was supposed to get together. We get together once a month, my girlfriends and I planned on going to that, but I couldn't do it, girls. I just couldn't. I literally got dressed for it. This is so sad. Have you ever done this? I got dressed to go meet my friends, and I just was like, I can't. I put my pajamas on. My husband got home at 7 o'clock. No, it wasn't 7. It was 8. No, he got home a little later than that. It was probably 8:30. But I did. I had my pajamas on. He's like, you going to bed soon? I'm like, yes. I'm going to eat this. I had a bowl of cereal. How pathetic. I had a bowl of cereal because I hadn't eaten supper yet. Talked to him for a few minutes, and I'm like, okay, I gotta do it. And I went to bed. I went to bed. Jeez Louise. I felt pathetic, but I needed to get some sleep, man. All right, I'm gonna look for a different color wax thread than my normal brown because I'm gonna have this white lace behind it, and I don't want it to show too much. I've been doing a lot of yellow. I haven't used this one yet. So it's gonna tie in the center. So I think I'm gonna use this yellow. Tell me something. Has anybody been using magnesium oil spray in the evening for your bedtime ritual? I used it last night and I slept like a rock. I was going to swear. I was going to say freaking. It's not really a swear, but I slept like a rock. Well, it helps a lot that I did not sleep at all the night before. But holy buckets. I did sleep really well using it. So I put it by my bedside. I bought it. I'm going to use it. We're going to try to make this a regular routine and see if it helps me on a regular basis. But I'm just happy. I was so thankful that I got a good night of sleep. My thread was already split, so that didn't help me. This is my, right? This was the signature I wanted to start with. Yes, because I like the green on the green. That's really hard for you guys to see. Hang tight. I'm going to try to change this light. Is that any better? Not really. What is going on with the lighting? I'm going to turn it down a little. That's better. Now you can see the paper better. I'm not seeing any more comments. So if you commented and I'm not responding, I just don't see any new comments. Hold on. Let me make some changes here. What just happened? There we go. It is a magnesium oil. Hold on, Constance. I'm going to grab it for you. My bedroom is right next to this room, so it doesn't take me but a minute to grab it. This is what I used. It's odorless, concentrated, easily absorbed, 100% natural, magnesium chloride, purified water, and natural trace minerals. It's a concentrated form of magnesium that is absorbed through the skin. It allows efficient absorption while bypassing the digestive system, so unlike taking a pill. It is essential mineral that plays a crucial role in the body. Our extra strength, extra pure formula delivers 3,500 milligrams of magnesium per ounce. And it says a tingling may occur when you use this the first few times, and it does tingle a little, but it's not bad, like nothing bad. It's nothing, and it's so worth it because it worked really well for me. This is in my Amazon store, just FYI, Constance, if you're going to grab it, I'm going to get you a link if you don't mind. If you're going to buy it from Amazon, use my link because I get a teeny tiny like referral for it, like a referral commission. It's like pennies, not even pennies. It's like fractions of pennies on the dollar. But it's still, if you guys get in the habit of using my link, actually use my link for this and buy coffee, and I still get credit for it. So I'm going to grab you the link if you don't mind. I'm just going to take a minute to do that. I need all the help we can get. We just, oh, forget it. I'm not even going to say. Good gravy. All the help we can get. I'm going to drop it in the comments. If you don't mind, there's the link. You just spray it on your skin. You spray it on your skin and you rub it in. Just like sunblock. And it has instructions on the back. And it suggests put it on parts that are sore, like my neck, my neck, especially my left side is always incredibly sore. So I specifically focused on my left shoulder and the front and back of my shoulder blade or my collarbone. And it says to put it on your feet, rub it in. I put it on my major muscles like my quads and my arms, and then on that left shoulder, and then on my feet, and went to bed. Oh, I slept so well. I got up twice to go to the bathroom. The night before, I probably got up 10 times in 2 hours, and then I didn't sleep from 2 to 5. So, huge difference. And like I said, I really needed the sleep, so that could contribute to the fact that how I slept so well, because I was just so sleep deprived. But I'm going to start using it. I just wondered if anybody else is using it on a regular basis. I would love to hear from anybody else who's having success with it. I take magnesium every day, a pill, but I just can't get a good night's sleep, man. And it's painful. Especially when it happens nights upon nights upon nights in a row. Then it's like, oh, wait a minute. I did this wrong. I want to end in the middle here. Hold on. I'm going to redo this because I don't want to end on the outside. I want to end on the inside. I don't have to redo this. I'm only one in. All I have to do is like, Gracie, what are you doing? Yeah, I do need to start from the inside. So I'm going to pretend I started from the inside here. I'm going to change our order. Sorry, that was a flub up again. Well, Sandy, I mean, if it would help, isn't it worth a shot? It's all natural. It's not like you're doing anything toxic or anything for your body. It's all natural. It's a mineral our body needs anyway. Do you guys take magnesium every day? It's one of the most important. I mean, if you listen to health, like doctors and health professionals, they'll tell you most people need to take vitamin D and magnesium every single day because we just don't get enough of either one of them in our diets, like, or with our surroundings as they are. Why can I not see where this hole is? Come on. I think I just didn't make the hole big enough for my needle to get through. Let's try again. There we go. That was much easier. I took way too much string. Oh well, we'll know for next time. Come on, Gracie. Oh, Lord. Girls, sometimes there are just days when everything's a struggle, yeah? Like I dropped my phone. Did you hear me? Oh, wait. Anybody who was in bingo with me last night in the craft therapy club, dropped my phone in the hot tub yesterday. I had an hour and a half between finishing what I was doing with the Whatnot sale and going live for bingo in the club for bingo for prizes. And we do that once a month. And I decided I would spend that time in the hot tub. Well, while I was in there, I went to pick up my phone so I could say to the girls, hey, we're going live, to like reminder on Telegram. And I dropped my phone in the hot tub. Lovely, eh? I'm going to put a little bow because they're cute. And you could always change your mind and do something different, but starting with a bow, not a bad idea. A little yellow bow, are you kidding me? All right, number one is done. I guess I didn't end up with too much. You're welcome, Constance. You're welcome. If it can help somebody, right? Not a bad deal. Okay, that one's on. It looks a little high, but it's okay. I don't need you here, and I certainly don't need you two here, or you, yet. Let's just do it while we're at it. I'm going to need 3 of them. All right, I really do love this butterfly paper. This one's the one going next. And actually, I'm going to clip this to the cover so it doesn't flop around a whole lot on me. Make it easier for me to manage the whole thing. Cannot see the holes real good. Where is it? I can't see it. I'm gonna do this and That will help me see it a little better. I just made it bigger. There we go. We got it. All right, now out, in. And I'm going to flip the whole book around so I can find my little hole. Trying to give it, oh my word, what is it? What is your issue? One left on this. Go back in. Oh, wait. Look what I did. Wrong hole, Gracie. Wrong hole. We're in the wrong spot. Oh, good gravy. It's just going to be, I think it's just going to be one of those days. I think what I'm going to do, well, I did not get out. I did not get a walk yesterday. I didn't have time with the, like I said, I did not have any free time yesterday. I took my little bit of free time and I got in the hot tub because my body was hurting. So that's what I did. So I did not get my walk in yesterday. So I really was saying to myself before I went live, I got to go live again at 3. So I need to get for my walk sometime in between now and then. But I was just thinking to myself, I should just go back to bed. That's what I really want to do. I just want to go back to bed. All right. I'm feeling like I need more this side to even it out. Yeah, there we go. Oh my gosh, I like the yellow. I'm starting to like colors that I just never really had an interest in before, which is so interesting. That's why I say I can't, I mean, do you have a favorite color? It is really hard for me to choose a favorite color. I'll tell you what. I love so many. Right now I'm loving on this yellow, and I have a yellow sweater on. Funny, right? It's a yellow day for me. Okay, now those are done. I'm going to clip this whole darn thing to the cover. Oh, no, wrong. This whole darn thing to the cover so it doesn't move around on me. So that's what we got so far. One left, one left. This little doodad. And before I even start, let me just redo these holes to make sure they're nice and wide and I can get in there. Same thing with these. There. Lost my needle. You have a favorite color is green. I think green was my favorite color like into adulthood. And then I started to sway. Like, I don't know. I love green. I love so many shades of green too. But man, there's so many good colors. How can you pick? It's like saying, which child of yours do you love the most? I love them, but in different ways. Like, but although I will say, I never really loved orange. I never really even liked orange. But lately, I've been liking it. Why? How can we change our mind? I think it's okay to evolve, see things differently. There's so many things to enjoy in the world, right? Why just focus on one? Let's like them all. Okay, let's see. Why am I not finding my way? I'm not though. Oh, that's why. I want to be on this side. There we go. Now I got it. Yep. Oh, it's kind of hard to see that yellow with the black and white paper. But I have, oh, I got to do a lot of pulling here to get this to even out. And I wouldn't mind having a little on this side. How much do I have? All right, let's make sure it's nice and tight. And I always check in here too to make sure I have good contact before I go tying anything off. The wax thread really helps with that because the wax thread is a little sticky, so it really does kind of stick where you put it. So in that way, it doesn't slide around like an embossing thread or embroidery thread, I mean, or something that's more silky, because it's not silky, it's ruddy and waxy. So it just kind of stays where you put it more than other threads. Okay, now, oh, I love this so much. Oh, I might stamp on here. That's why I grabbed my stamps, because I was thinking, oh, sorry for the ruckus. I'm sorry. Okay, now this is going to go here like this. I love that you can see the yellow thread through there. All right, let's get that on there. We're going with that. Yep. I don't want it to go through the holes, you know, so I don't want to be too heavy, but I am going to put the bulk of it where the holes are not. Well, this knife might be a little bit too big. Yeah, I might need a brush to get it on the edges here. Because I need just a little bit to extend here. And if it overextends, it's no problem because it'll dry completely matte. You will not see it at all. Just need a little more. Okay. I'm going to move it closer to me so I can reach it better. Okay, make sure it's straight. Now, I want to make sure that it stays in place. Not only that, but I want to make sure that it can be uneven in this way. Like if you wanted more of it to extend on the front than on the back, see there, it's a little bit, there's a little bit more toward the back. So I'm actually going to move it just a tish this way. And this matte medium, it doesn't stick immediately. So you have a little bit of time to adjust things, which I do like. Hot glue gun isn't that way. A hot glue gun is not that way. That's why I like to work with the matte medium. These pages aren't going anywhere, friends. Know that it's not only tied in, but now it's glued in too. Let me check comments. Oh, and your maiden name is Greenwald. Well, there's your favorite color, girl. What do you want to share with me today? You guys have any good news to share? Not news necessarily, but any good feedback, suggestions? You know, did you see a movie recently? Are you like celebrating something? Are you discovering something recently that you're like, man, I forgot how much I liked this? I just finished a John Steinbeck novel. You know, I'm trying to listen to books on audio. I have more time to do that because there's a lot of things that I'm doing with my hands all day long. Like today, holy buckets, you should see my laundry room with the laundry that I have. I have to go downstairs and pull Lennon sheets off his bed and wash his sheets too. I should do Gannon's this weekend too, but today for sure Lennon. Lennon, when he comes home, he'll come home with a basket full of laundry. So I'm trying to get ahead of that by cleaning out what's in the laundry room waiting to be done. So, but what my point is, when I'm doing the laundry, I can't read a book at the same time that I'm folding towels. So I can listen to a book. So I've been listening to books more often lately, and I've been enjoying that. So the book that I just finished was John Steinbeck's East of Eden, which I was just looking up classic novels, right? And so I wanted to find classic novels. So I was thinking there are things that I have not read that my kids have read in school. And I'm like, no, they didn't make us read that. You read it, but I didn't read it. And I remember John Steinbeck's The Pearl, having liked that a long time ago. So I thought, all right, John Steinbeck. Well, that's the one that came up. So I listened to it. It was a great story, beautiful novel. I'm really enjoying just reading for pleasure. I've had so many years where I've been reading things for Gannon and my health, like health related books. So it's really nice to just read something for pleasure, just for the sake of the storyline. So how many of you read on a regular basis? Now, these two, I actually can go back to this glue. I mean, I'm going to be able to stick these down with the same glue. So I put everything away and then I thought, well, I really should have kept that out. Now I'm looking for my, let's get this back. It's like frosting a cake. I wanted to make a pie. I made an pumpkin pie. I don't know why I had a lot of like canned pumpkin on hand. I apparently had plans to make a lot of pumpkin stuff in the fall and then just didn't do it. So anyway, I have a lot of canned pumpkin stuff. And so I was like, man, I got the canned pumpkin. I've got the I think it was evaporated milk. So I'm like, just make a dang pie. I had everything. I just didn't ever make them. So I made a pie and it went. Like in a week it was gone. And we all had some of it. And Landon's going on. So I thought I'd make another one today. They're so easy to make. Man, like why aren't we making more pie? God gravy. Pie's a good thing. It's like a little pleasure in life, right? We should enjoy more good things in life. We shouldn't be so afraid. Just enjoy a piece of pie for goodness sake. Kind of an old-fashioned thing that we usually only do during the holidays, but really, is it that old-fashioned? Why aren't we having more pies at home? Like just good. I don't have to wait for somebody to buy me a pie or for it to be a holiday. We can just eat pie just because it's good. Go make a pie, girls. Make a pie. I used one of those pre-made frozen crusts, a can of pumpkin puree. I think it was condensed milk. I put the spices in the mix, mixed it all up. You put it in the pie crust, you bake it, you're done. Oh my gosh. I'm so thankful. Thank you, Jesus. No kidding that fell that way instead of the other way. I did not lose her glue. Okay, now, placement wise, I needed it this hand. Oh my goodness, gravy. You'd think she was hot. You think she was hot, like burning my fingers. All right, she's gonna go right here. Good gravy, girl, get in place. All right, you are so cute. I can't even with you. But I did get a little glue right there. We'll just dab it. It's no big deal. It won't show at all because it's matte. It doesn't show at all. I may end up doing, this is so cute. I think I'm going to do something here that's gold. Oh my gosh, this word yellow. One sock is yellow. I've been talking about yellow this whole time, and then yellow pops up here. What is up with that? I'm going to do something with gold, and I think I'm going to circle that word yellow because that is hilarious to me. So let me hang tight. We're gonna do something here. Let me put these away. Oh, that is so sticky. And it needs to be washed. I'm going to put it in my water bath over there. Let's do something with the back of this because it's just plain book paper to jazz it up. Let me just see if there's something here I can use. Or I have flowers on the front. What if I used those same stamps? Oh my gosh, I'm dragging a piece of cardboard around with my wheelies here. If I use these same stamps and I make some flowers here, I just in my head just wondered, is there such thing as a metallic gold ink? Does anybody know if that exists? I used gray here, and then you saw me use my purple, metallic purple and metallic gold to, and green. I used green too to jazz those up. So I'm going to do the same thing back here. I'm going to carry those two back here somehow. But I wonder, is there such a thing as like metallic ink pads? Has anybody ever seen that? You know what I think I'll do? I think I'll use a green this time. It says distressing. It says old paper, but I don't know how green this is. Thank you, Janet. Hot potato. Sandy, did you see that? I could not keep a hold of it. Good gravy. That's what you know, like, oh God, give it up, girl. It's time to go lay down. I think I should just take a nap. Maybe I'll just lay down for a few minutes. I sometimes will do this if I really need to. Like I'll say, okay, just take a half hour, take a break. So maybe I'll put like a podcast in my ears. Sometimes I just tell Alexa to play relaxation station. So it's just like spa music, like the massage, the music that the massage lady or the guy or whoever does your massage plays while you're getting your massage, like that kind of music. I don't know that I want to use this same exact stamp, do I? Here's this one. I'm thinking, girls, I'm thinking about how do I want to do this. I did not use this at all, so maybe I shouldn't think so much about it. Maybe I should just be putting stuff down and not worry so much. The yellow is right here, and I do want to, I'm gonna do something to get that to stick out a little bit. So let's do this. Let's just, I don't know. I don't use these little ink pads very often, so let's see if it's gonna stick real well or work real well. No. I can't see it at all. It's just a faint color. It's one that I picked for distressing, so it's no wonder that it's so faint. Okay, so this is not the color I want to use. It's too faint for me. Looking for my wipes so I can clean that off a little bit. Yeah, that's just not dark enough. I want it a little bit more pronounced than that. So green's not a bad idea, but that's not the right green. All right, let's go a little bolder. I'm going to go right over it and dry it off. Phew. All right, let's see if we can get this to showcase a little better. Can't see a darn thing. Yeah, that's way better. Okay. And I'm going to put this. I can't see a darn thing, but it's okay. Oh my gosh. I'm not sure. Not sure. I'm just not sure. And I'm trying not to think too hard. Don't hurt yourself. Someone said that yesterday. I'm thinking about it, and someone said, did you hurt yourself? Like, seriously, I'm really putting a lot of thought into this. Okay, now, hold on. I know it doesn't make much sense right now. Let me grab this. I don't want it on the yellow, but I think it's going to have to be a little bit. There. All right, we're going to try to make these stand out a little. I'm going to outline in gold. I'm going to circle the word yellow because this book has so much yellow. I'm going to do it messy. And then I do have this, not that you need it. I mean, some of these shapes are rather easy to make, so you don't necessarily need. But if it gives you confidence, use your stamps as a good guideline, and then you can go back in with whatever color you want and kind of make those colors even bolder. Like I'm using the gold for the stems right now. Then I think what I'll do is just like I did on the front, I'm going to use the green and the purple. So we're gonna, and this green is a little odd because it's a little bit blue, but I'm okay with it. Green, purple, and gold. I'm going to make these purple. And then I'm going to go over them again just with wispy, I'm not trying to follow the exact same line. I'm just kind of, I mean, I am following the exact same line, but I'm not trying to be precise about it, right? So I'm going to follow the shape of these petals, but I'm not going to worry about being super precise. See that? And then I'm going to just come over them again in a really messy way. So they're a guideline. They're not meant to be, or for me, they're not meant to be like super followed precisely. So it gives you a little more confidence, right? Like when you're trying to do something like this, it's like I can be messy and still make it look okay. It doesn't have to be super precise. So many times I watch artists who draw things by hand and I'm like, oh my gosh, I wish I could get the scale right. I struggle with scale a lot. So your stamps can be a really good guideline for you and then give you the confidence to just go in and make it your own. All right. And this one, same thing here. I just want these petals to stand out a little more. So I'm going to fill them in a little bit more with some squiggly lines, kind of following along the shape of the petal itself. So I'm not coloring it in. I'm just adding more lines. Now the gold. You have one. You have a gold and a silver and they're off brand. How well do they work? Are you happy with the way they work, Sandy? All right, let's get our gold center to the flower. And then these little, I don't know what they're called, little stems coming out of this flower are gold. And then this flower I didn't use on the front, but yeah, it has a center too. I'll clean these up a little before I put them away. The little bumblebee is stinking adorable. I used it on the inside. Did you see how that worked out? Maybe I should do a little bumblebee on the outside too. Let me show you. Let me see if I can find the page with the bumblebee. This is still wet and needs to dry. So I have to be kind of careful. It's kind of still sticky. Let me find the bumblebee though. Where are you, little bumblebee? It's on the page that I made that had pockets. Where is it? I think it's in the first signature, to be honest. Yeah, here he is. Isn't he cute? That's the stamp. And then I just took a black marker or my black metallic gel pen and outlined all the black parts and then came in and put yellow stripes on his bumbles, on his mumble. So that is that. And then on the other side of that, I did another one over here. He's super cute. I could take that same bumblebee because now I have those bumblebees and then there was that other piece of paper that had a bumblebee on it. And then I painted over the bumblebee in yellow. Where's that? Right here. So I could add another bumblebee somewhere. I do like to repeat elements on a page that kind of needs something that looks kind of plain. Like here, there's not a whole lot going on there. I could put a bumblebee on there. There's another bumblebee on that paper. There's another bumblebee. Yeah, so let's add one more somewhere with the stamp. This page doesn't have a whole lot of anything going on, so let's just add one little bumblebee. This is kind of wet, but it's not so bad that I feel like I can't put it down on the table. I'm going to do this, and we're just going to put a bumblebee here. You'll see how easy this is. It doesn't even matter what color your base is because you end up going over it. So I'll just use this fern green as my base. And I think, where do I want it? I'll probably have to re-ink it because I'm taking too long to decide. I'm just going to put it right here. Okay, so it's a little green. Actually, I'm going to do two. They're so freaking cute. Why not do two? Let's do one down there and then one up here facing him. Two little friends. Two little friends looking for the beehive. Okay, now, easy breezy. We're going to take my black Uniball, my gold Uniball. Right now he's green. Oh, I lost you on screen. I can't even see your comments. If you're saying anything. They're sticky till they dry. Oh, so are they for embossing maybe? All right, we're going to take this little green bumblebee and I'm going to outline his whole body with the black. And actually the stamp itself has messy lines to it anyway. So I'm just kind of repeating those messy lines. So outline, feet, antenna, wings in black. And then I'm going to come in and just add, they're already there. The little stripes are already there for his bumbles. So I'm just going to go in with the gold and do that. It just makes it stand out a little bit more. All right, so it doesn't really matter what color my ink was to get the first rendition of that down, because I'm going to use that. You can see I'm using it as my outline. Oh, I'm hoping you can see that. Cute, cute, cute. Now, one other thing I do like to do with my gold, for some reason, I just love the look of this because these are metallic. And it doesn't, I have all these colors now of these metallics, so it doesn't have to be gold. Like I have this blue Uniball now, and there's lots of blue on some of these pages. There's a lot of color in this book now. Like here, see that beautiful blue? I'm going to use my little circle stencil. Whoops. And I'm going to make some blue metallic circles. And these pages are little, so I kind of got to focus on the little circles. And again, I'm going for messy, as you can see. No, I want an even smaller one. We're going to go really small. Much smaller. I'm going to do a couple of rounds, the actual shape, to make that first blue line really dark. And then I'm going to let my hand go crazy and just be outside of that line. But the metallic that these have is really, really cool. See that? It's almost like embossing without the need to go through the whole process of embossing. Now, usually we do these in threes, right? So let me see if I can have one more little, I think I'm going to go up. Really bold. And then let me take that and just come in really messy and out really messy. I don't know why, it makes me so happy. Look at that. I could actually take this and draw some lines on these leaves and outline them to give that metallic blue sheen on this page too. It really ties them together, right? So it makes it really super cohesive. Again, my lines are not following exactly the paper, the leaf that was on the paper. I'll show you close up here in a second. It's a little messy. I love the look of it. But again, it adds that, can you see the sheen? You can see the sheen in the light. And that ties them together even more. Makes them look, they go together. They do go together because that's the way I've designed it. Okay, let's see if there's any other things I can do some circles on. Like this page could use a couple circles, and I think I would try to do it in the black, though I'm feeling like this black isn't quite as metallic as the other colors. I'm going to take a piece of paper and just see what we get here. Is this truly metallic? No, it doesn't appear. Waterproof broad. The other ones are metallic, and I don't know if I have a black metallic. What would a white look like? I think the white is, isn't it? Let's just see. I'm testing now. Nope, that's matte as well. Okay, so the black and white are matte. This bronze. Oh, that would be cool. That one is metallic, and it does look different on the watercolor paper because the watercolor paper really does suck it up. I gotta think about this because I have blue here and red stripes in my ledger paper. I've got the black and the gold on the bees. I'm gonna stick with the black because I think it'll be really dramatic instead of introducing the new bronze color. And let's put a couple circles. Okay. I might leave that just like that. and not do 3 this time because I already have these other 2 little elements. So I think I'm going to leave that one like that. Let's keep searching for anywhere else we might want to do that or something like it. This is my little pocket. It's not the same color, but it's pretty darn close. So even though I'm not going to put circles on this page because it's already so busy, I'm just going to take a little bit of this bronzy, metallic bronze and outline parts of this flower. It really does just catch the eye in a really fun way. And then same thing in the center of the flower. There. That's a lot of busy. So this something here will end up being covered with something, if I were working in this book, I would cover up something here. Same orange. There's something really relaxing and free about this process of outlining these because it's, there's no real right or wrong, and you don't have to feel like it has to be perfect or anything, which is so freeing. I'm just looking for anything that might jump out at me like needs something. Oh, I love that. What do you think, ladies? This is this pocket page this way. Kind of cool. I'm going to put some purple circles on this page. I wonder if they're for embossing, the sticky. Man, this is kind of a pain to work with on all these little pages. Your sticky metallic ink pads. I wonder if they are for embossing. That would be cool, right? Oh, whoa, my hand really slipped there. I did not mean for it to go that far. It did. I went really far. But I do at least one line out here. Okay, now let's go. Too big. Now I'm not going to put the messy edges over here a whole lot because I don't want to overlap that other one's, with just craziness inside there. So see, I'm going to focus this messy part on just this half, not the stuff that's inside the other circle. Because then it would just, it just would be too much, I think. I don't usually do this, but I'm going to put one up here instead of 3 together on the bottom there. I'm going to just put one little one up here. So we still get our 3. There. Okay. Oh, yep, just like that. 3. Now here, we've got these little flowers. I'm going to take one of my flower stamps. And I don't think I'll use this same stamp set that's on the cover. Let's grab a different one. So pretty. I just might put one single purple right there. Give me a second to see if I have a purple. I just got this one, Dusty Concord. That's pretty. I think I'm going to do one shorter one next to it. Like right there. One more. Even shorter. And it's going to go in here somewhere. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love it. Stamps, 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 girls. They're all the goodness. All the goodness in the stamps. Let's dry that off a little. They're so easy. Oh, jeez Louise, you see what I just did? I flipped it, girls. I flipped it. All right. What time is it? Let's see. Check time. Check time. Man, what is going on with this? Oh, it's 12:13. It's been over an hour. All right, what are we thinking? What do you think of this so far? It's not completely dry. It needs a little time. Let me clear some things out so you can see just this in line or in screen. I think next up for this book, I do want to do something. I might add some vellum to some of these pages. So I think I'm gonna pull some vellum sheets and put them with the book so I remember the next time. I think I'm going to be doing some vellum with these. I appreciate your company, ladies. If you think there's somebody who might appreciate this, please share it out there. If you have not subscribed, there are quite a few people who hang out on my channel who haven't subscribed, so please make sure you've subscribed. I would appreciate that help, and hit the like button on this particular video. That would help as well. Just take a minute to do that. If you're catching the replay, please let me know. I'd love to say hello to you when you do. Have a beautiful, blessed weekend, ladies. I do appreciate every single one of you. Bye for now.